T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And today, it is time for the critical series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are coming to town, and the Giants. This is absolutely everything is on the line here to see who is going to be in first and who is not, because it's a three-game series. You figure someone's going to win 2 or 3. Someone is going to lose this series. This cannot be split. So that means the Giants need to bring their A game, but there are some drawbacks to this series. There are some problems with Cueto out, with Wood out, and the Giants actually are lined up to have DeSclafani tonight, and then it was going to be Cueto, which he's not going, or then it was going to be one or the other, or Wood then Cueto. They're out. In other words, we might have bullpen games, or they're going to have to try to squeeze in a start from Gausman a little early on Sunday. I don't know how they're going to work it. Bottom line is we're going to go through each of these games, but right now we're looking to face guys like Urias, okay? Yeah, we're not going to face Scherzer, but we are going to face someone even better maybe, and that is Walker Buehler. This is not going to be an easy series right here. So I'm going to talk about this series, just go over some of the basics. We'll get on Twitter. We'll look at some of the latest and what's looking like. David Price tonight is probably the Giants' best chance with DeSclafani against Price, although DeSclafani has completely sucked against the Dodgers with a 9.43 ERA. He's allowed 6 home runs in 21 innings with 31 hits given up, 12 walks. You can't ignore that, but if he can figure something out tonight and turn that around, I mean, he's got an 11-6 record on the year, 3.38 ERA. Should have been an all-star. If he can figure something out tonight, this is the best chance for the Giants tonight. I'm not saying they're going to lose the next 2, but this is a huge critical game tonight because, again, it could be a bullpen game on Saturday against Urias and a bullpen game on Sunday possibly against Walker Buehler. And that's how the series kind of shapes up. So let's jump into the chat. Please put any questions you've got. We're going to check in. We're going to look into this. We're going to jump into some websites. We're going to look on Twitter. We're going to check out some of the series previews out there, see what people are saying. And we will be ready because it's on like Donkey Kong tonight. I believe possibly David Knight will have the game. I was thinking about doing a play-by-play. If I can't get to it, check out David Knight's channel. He should be doing a play-by-play, and I'll try to jump in with him for some of the innings there. So we will be doing this live somewhere, somehow, trying to cover this game, and you'll see some live reactions as well. So what's up, Steven Ortega? Chardol says the Giants are going to sweep the Dodgers. That would be absolutely amazing. If you have forced me to predict, I think right now the likelihood is looking like it's going to be a 2-1 series either way. It's hard to pick. I want to pick the Giants to win it 2-1. I think a sweep is going to be tough, but possible. This is baseball after all. Williams says it's not going to happen, Chardol. Quintana maybe starting one of those games. He looked legit. He has not had a good year with the Angels, but he did look good when we saw him for just a little while. The other day, he had strikeout stuff, and he didn't give up any runs. So that's a positive. There's also Sammy Long. We could see Sammy Long go long, pun intended. We need him out there for some innings. So Sammy Long has shown the ability to pitch some good innings, but he's also shown the ability to give up hits, give up runs, and just be terrible, but give you innings. I don't ever like that. Hey, he gave you guys 6 innings today. Oh, that's good. He also gave up 12 runs, so I don't know. But, yeah, we'll see. Carson Payne is here. Joshua Donovan is here. Daniel Tafoya is here. William Henry, Shardo Gupta, calm down, buddy. Yeah, I don't see a sweep for either side. If there is to be a sweep, to be honest, this is just non-biased. Obviously, the Dodgers would have an edge at a sweep just based on who they got going. I mean, just look at their pitchers. I mean, Price, who is a former, Cy Young Award winner. He's not as good as he once was, but he's still David Price. Then we got Julio Urias, who's been sick in August. He's got an ERA under 2. He's got the most wins in the National League. So we got a guy with the most wins, followed with the guy who's going to win the Cy Young, probably, in Walker Buehler. SF will get beat. SF will get beat, and that's a Giants fan. Bleed blue. I apologize. Bleed blue. I saw the orange. I did not catch that. I thought that was a Giants. I thought that was a Giants picture. That's not a Giants picture. Is that Correa? I can't really tell. Probably some anti-Astros picture. Bleed blue. Thank you for jumping in. Bleed blue. I thought you were a Giants fan for ever so briefly. That's I didn't mean to insult you on that. Sorry about that. I just saw the orange. Boys of the Bay. Chardot a little too passionate. Dodgers taking the dub. Listen, Eric, I'm not bugging, I swear, but I may freaking out. Tommy is here. What's up, Tommy? Bleed blue. Ryan, a.k.a. Awesome. Let's go Dodgers. William Henry, this will be a game changer for sure. This is the biggest series of the year. We need to give Quintana a shot in the dark, and we might. Play-by-play tonight, Steven Ortega, screw the Dodgers. What's up, Linda Rocha? And yeah, so Price tonight, we're going to, like I said, jump into Twitter. We'll look at the Giants have not actually officially determined a pitcher tonight, but I believe it's DeSclafani. Unless something changes, it's DeSclafani tonight, and then possible bullpen game. But the Giants are actually discussing that right freaking now. And here we have it, a Wild West division battle tonight. And you can see some of the comments. Dodgers world champion. No matter how the Giants season ends, they've been proving their efforts wrong all season, and I got mad respect. That's what I'm talking about. I really appreciate that, Herm Boogie the Demon. I mean, Herm Boogie the Demon knows what's up, and I appreciate that, showing some respect. When I actually started to read this comment, I thought he was going to have something else to say, but he is actually an intelligent internet user, so good job there. Playoff baseball in September tonight. This is going to be huge. It's going to be like a playoff atmosphere, and it is going to be the last matchup this year between the Giants and the Dodgers. We have to absolutely be on the edge of our seats for this one. And I'll be watching. I don't know if I'll go live, going live. It's tough because you want to do the play-by-play, but then, I really want to be a fan too. But when you do the play-by-play, you kind of have to step back from that and not just be like, yeah, but, it's tough. That's what makes so impressive what John Miller and those guys do in the booth. But anyway, Anthony DeSclafani, supposed to be going tonight. We'll jump in and do a quick search here. Anthony DeSclafani will start the first game against the Dodgers as expected. Next two lineup as bullpen games. Giants are still discussing it. How can they both be bullpen games? Do they have the arms for that? We do when there may be some moves made, but yeah, I mean, we can't just throw Webb too early. Webb is not lined up until, I think, Tuesday. So they're not going to pitch Webb in this series, who we would love to have pitch. I think Gausman is possible, but again, I think the Giants are not going to take that risk to move a guy up. It just doesn't seem like their style this year to move a guy up in the rotation just because they're playing the Dodgers. Every game is important. The series against the Rockies is, I don't want to say just as important because it's not against the Dodgers, but hey, the Dodgers could lose whoever they're playing, so it's extremely important. So I do not think they're going to mess with the rotation. I do think it'll be bullpen games, or they'll promote someone from AAA to start. Shardo says Giants will win 3 out of 3. William Henry, we have some spammers. Linda Rocha, LOL. Crawford could look like a black Bart. Stop spamming. Stop spamming. Eric, Phil Collins, I can see you calling in the air tonight. Bleeding orange and black tonight. Price going today. Thank you, everyone. It'll be a 3-0 sweep for San Francisco. I have done a series preview on my channel. On my website, humbabybaseball.com. I'm going to embed this live stream into that article once we're done here. But basically, what I said was, it's pretty much straightforward. But just by looking at it, the Dodgers have the advantage in this series. They just do, based on their rotation. And the Giants have had problems. The rotation is falling apart. The Dodgers also have momentum coming into this series because they've been winning, and the Giants have really not. We've lost the last 2 series, although we did win yesterday. But Game 1 can change a lot. Game 1 can switch that momentum to the Giants. Game 1 is just so big. If the Giants win Game 1, then the best the Dodgers can do is win the next 2, and they'll have a 1-game lead. This game tonight is massive, in my opinion. Giants really need a win tonight. I think so. With DeSclafani going, he has to pitch well. If DeSclafani goes out and gets rocked again, I'm considering not throwing him if we got to face the Dodgers in the playoffs. I would consider not throwing him. Like, at some point, it's a pattern. At some point, like, dude, I don't know what it is, but you stink against the Dodgers. We just can't keep throwing you out there. I'll tell you, they probably will. Chardol continuing with the 3-0 sweep. Jonathan Donovan, plus we are already down 2 starters. I don't see them risking injuries. Yeah, I don't think they're going to move anyone up. And we're really not that deep with starting pitching in the minor leagues. We're really not. It's crazy, but even the River Cats do. Like, I watch the River Cats. I go to River Cats games. They're always doing bullpen games. Like, who they got? Yeah, they do have Sean Jellett, but I don't think his stats, he's not even on the 40-man, so they would have to take someone off the 40-man roster to bring him up. Santos is a reliever. Moronta is a reliever. And Camilo Doval is a reliever. And Kervin Castro is a reliever. All the guys on the 40-man are relievers. I mean, what are we going to do? I just don't see anyone obvious to bring up as an emergency starter. Now, obviously, they can bring some of these guys up to help do more bullpen games. But, yeah, Sean Jella, actually 4 starts. 18 starts. 4-4, 4.06 ERA, only 78 strikeouts and 88 innings, which is not bad, but you'd expect a little better from a guy like this. You know, I don't think they want to throw a rookie out there, but yeah, just don't have a lot of depth right now for the Giants. So we'll have to wait and see. Let me jump back into the comments section. I believe 100% with Linda Rocha. F. William Henry. What did William Henry say? Yes, game 1 is big, a blockbuster game, I may add. Absolutely, we need to take advantage of Price, Brady, Domina. Aim Echo Sky, the Dodgers have a better rotation than the Giants. However, the Giants offense needs to wait. The Giants offense has been a little bit sluggish. Fly Guy Rose, as a Dodgers fan, as long as we all have fun. Well, as long as we don't get swept, I'll have some fun in this series. If we do, it won't be fun at all. I will be just devastated. That will take the Giants back 3 games, and that is not going to be. Oh, that is going to be bad. There's no way around that. That will be really bad. Chardot going to be on a timeout, acting like a douche. If the Giants sweep the Dodgers, then I will pierce my ears. If the Giants sweep the Dodgers, we will pierce your ears. Sounds good. Thank you. I can't make that guarantee, but it does sound good. So here we have the chat. I want to thank everyone for jumping in, all the followers of the channel, all the supporters of the channel. I'm doing this early because I may not be able to do it later. So I thought while I had some time and I was doing my article for my website, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go live because this is a big enough series. This deserves an accompanying video, and we're going to go live here and talk about this. It's just I mean, you couldn't have matched it up better. Think about this. Not only do both teams have the same record, but they're also evenly matched, 8-8 against each other. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. I got it right here in my article. 8-8 against each other. The only metric that may be in the Dodgers' favor at this point is momentum because they've been scorching hot. Giants have salvaged just 1 game. But although I say they've been hot, which is true, but they have lost some games recently to both the Rockies as well as the Angels. They lost a couple games to the Rockies, 1 in extra innings. Nothing is definite in baseball. There's no guarantees. It's going to be televised. I assume. I know it's definitely the free game of the week on the app. So if nothing else, you can download the MLB app, and you'll be able to definitely see the game there. Hopefully you can cast that to your TV, or hopefully you have a smart TV that has internet and you can watch it on your TV. Obviously, most people do because they stream nowadays, so I'm assuming you do. But if not, you can watch it on your phone if you have the app. Or I think it should be actually broadcast like normal also on NBC, on Bay Area and all that stuff. So beat LA. Eric Ceballos, I like that name because Sports Bay Area ain't airing it. Oh, well, there you have it. I guess I'm wrong. So definitely get the app then. Get the app because it is the free game of the day. I know for sure it will be on the app, and you don't have to have a subscription. So Charlo Gupta is hating on my Dodgers, thinks it's trolling is getting anywhere. I mentioned he wouldn't stop snorting the Kool-Aid powder after he said that to me. Yeah, William Henry, This is going to be a fun series. There's going to be some crap talking back and forth. I really don't have a lot of crap to talk right now because the Giants' rotation is looking damaged right now, and I'm worried about this series. But that being said, I do have something to say about this season, and that is we are exactly even right now. The Giants have played as well as the Dodgers. The Giants have kept up with, had more than kept up with the Dodgers. They've been in first place the majority of the season. It took till September to finally take first place. You had it for a while. Giants win. We're tied up, and here we are at the series. And this is it. This is it. This is time to see who's the true leader as we get into September, and then if the Giants should fall here, they're gonna have to start. They're gonna have to turn it around quickly and hope that the Dodgers go into some kind of a funk. Otherwise, it is going to be advantage Dodgers to be that series. Division winner. As long as you are not blacked out, you can watch it on the app. Yeah, actually, it could be blacked out. I didn't even mention that. I'm an idiot. Like, if you live in the Bay Area, or even if you don't even have to live in the Bay Area. You can live in freaking Nevada and you might get blacked out. So I know I've been pretty far from San Francisco and gotten blacked out, but then sometimes it does work. Sometimes it just works. So it's just kind of random. So should mention that. Even in LA, I don't think you get blacked out in LA. Well, you would get blacked out because it's the Dodgers playing, huh? So yeah, we're screwed. AM Echo Sky, this is September baseball. Plus, this is Giants torture season, but I guarantee the Dodgers know about the Dodgers when it comes to the division rival. Yeah, again, we don't have the lineups yet, so I'll tweet about that when the lineups are out. It doesn't really matter. We can still look at if we jump over here, we can see the roster, and we can pretty much guess with the lefty David Price going who we're going to have in there. Obviously, Chris Bryant will be in there. He doesn't have any experience against David Price. Tyro or Mauricio should be in there, one or the other. Neither of them have much experience there against him. Buster Posey, I would assume, should be in there unless he I can't remember if it's his. I don't think it's his day off today. I think Buster should be in there. Darren Ruff might get an opportunity with his power. Austin Slater should be in there. And there'll be a few lefties in there, some of the regulars like Yaz. So obviously Crawford, Belt. So, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. And I believe it'll be DeSclafani going for the Giants. So, I'm sorry, the Giants. The Giants, yeah. Getting my teams mixed up. Linda Rocha, Bay Area, is always playing the games other than the YouTube ones. So, yeah, there you go. They also removed NBC Bay Area from Sling TV. Yeah, it's just crazy this day and age. I miss the old days. I really do. It was just simple. You turn on the freaking TV and you have your channels. If you want to pay for HBO or Cinemax or Showtime to get more movies, you can. Or some boxing events. I used to love boxing. But now, 8 million different streaming services. Oh, I feel like watching this certain show. Oh, it doesn't come on. You got to get this. You got to get Peacock. Okay, I'll pay for Peacock. I want to watch this show. Oh, you can't. Got to get Sling. Okay, let me get Sling over here. I want to watch this show. Oh, you can't. You got to get Netflix. Okay, so I got Netflix. I got Sling. I got this. I got that. I got my dish, my regular thing. I got this. Oh, shit, here's my bill. $825. What the hell? So in other words, I don't subscribe to all these streaming services because it's crazy. What's up, Jenny Vega, Old School King? Tonight it's going to be NBC 11, so everyone can watch today. KNTV, NBC 11 says it all. Dodgers fan can't wait. Yeah, back in the day, you turned to channel 13 and 31. I remember because it was kind of reversed. Sometimes it would be 13, sometimes it would be 31. I don't know I don't remember the letters. KTV, but you could watch Giants. They wouldn't have every game back in the day. Not every game even came on TV back in the day, but there was a channel that I used to get the Giants game on when I was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, and that was where it was at right there. Funny thing is, back then it seemed like crystal clear. It seemed beautiful, but when we watch those games now, looks like shit. We're like, oh my God, is that what I used to watch when I was a kid? I didn't notice how crappy it looked. Yeah, KTV2. Yeah, KTV2. Exactly. For a while we had not Sports Center, but it was something like that. Like in the mid-'90s, there was something called, I can't even remember what it was called now, Sports something, and the Giants games used to come on there. So there's been some changes over the years. But that said, I would have to say if the Giants have any advantage in any of these games, it would be tonight's game. just because of the matchup. David Price is good, but David Price has not had as good of a season as Anthony DeSclafani. But Dodger fans can counter that and say, but DeSclafani has sucked against the Dodgers. And that's a good point. So Dodgers fans could say Dodgers are favorites in every game. I'm going to say the Giants are favorites tonight, and then I'm going to give the Dodgers favorites for the next two. And from there, we'll see. But anything can happen in baseball. If the Dodgers win tonight, I'm going to be really worried. But, hey, maybe the Dodgers win tonight. The Giants win games 2 and 3. It would not be the first time something that crazy happened in baseball. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's see if we have any late news here going on with the Giants. Is this the lineups today? No, that's old. SF Giants. First team to 200 home runs. Gotta love that. That's worth a retweet. Logan Webb has gone 14 straight starts without allowing 2 runs or less. Wow, he is the man. I like this poster right here. That is sick. Beat LA, beat SF. Holding no fights. I've been seeing a lot of fights in the ballparks at Dodger Stadium lately. They're just one Dodger fan, or actually a Braves fan. A Dodger fan started to talk shit and then approached him, and the Braves fan went whack and started beating him. That was insane. Biggest game of the season right here. Giants win today, sets up a massive showdown with the Dodgers beginning tomorrow. Wow, that's today now. So the Giants win yesterday. We are starting it tonight. Let's effing go, DeSclafani. John Dowd says Giants will be 3 games back after the weekend. A lot of Nostradamuses here. They just know what's going to happen factually, 100% guaranteed. Fact. They really don't know. Back to the chat. Dodgers suck. Old schooling. Be blue. I think I know which site you're talking about. Yeah, the old schooling is here. What is up, High Life boys? Mine was channel growing 40. I'm sorry. Oh, Channel 40. That sounds familiar. I think I remember Channel 40 being one of the channels. If you guys have a blackout and looking for sites to watch the game, I have a site to go. Yeah. I'll let everyone know. Sports Channel. Was it just Sports Channel? Was that it? Sports Channel? That simple? That's probably why I couldn't remember it. Yeah, prices for cable and baseball and stuff is just insane. It's really frustrating. You get extra innings. Even when you pay for extra innings, then they do the YouTube game of the week. You can't watch the game. You got to watch it on YouTube. And the announcers there, all due respect, not as good. Even though maybe they're Giants announcers, but all the good announcers are over on the radio side. So, yeah. And I can't even get in the comment section to talk to people. I talked about this yesterday. I can't even get in, much less, anyone else who doesn't have a YouTube channel. They only invite the biggest YouTubers. So, Chardot Gupta apologizes for acting like a total jerk. William Henry, as a Dodgers fan, I'm glad this is not LA because I can't take those fake fans that just want to start crap. It would probably never happen to me because I'd be like, I don't want no trouble, man. I don't want no trouble. Okay, my bad. I have no pride. I apologize. I'm a sissy, and I don't want no trouble. Dodgers are the best team ever. Giants suck. Guys be like, you being sarcastic, mother effer? I'm like, no. Dodgers are the greatest. Giants stink. I'll probably get punched. I'll probably get punched. Okay, how many comments are on that? So that's pretty much it. I mean, that's a wrap for checking out the game here. We can check out some, what do you call it, series preview, Giants, Dodgers. Let's just do a Google search and check out what they're saying here. Dodgers Nation has an article. I've checked out some of these already, but Dodgers Giants preview battle for the NL West begins in San Francisco 1 hour ago. Giants Dodgers preview. The time is now to twist the knife. That's Dodgers Nation. Let's see what Dodgers Nation has to say. Dalton Brown. The Giants come back to earth at least somewhat, despite San Francisco posting an excellent 19-9 record in August. There you have it. It was a sputtering finish. Can't deny it. That allowed the Dodgers to do something they haven't since April. It's taking the division lead. Since April. That's shocking. I didn't even know it had been that long. Like April. That's when the season starts. While the Giants were losing the first 3 games of the series with the first-place Brewers, the Dodgers seemed to find their late-game mojo against a previously red-hot Braves team. It wasn't just a turning point in the standings for the Dodgers, but seemingly a turning point in a close game performance as well. That's crazy. I find that kind of crazy just because they're not even guaranteed to win the division. I would say the Brewers should be higher just because the Brewers are guaranteed NLDS. Dodgers might not make it to the NLDS because they might have to play that wild card game. Maybe you're saying, no, they won't because they're going to win the division, but we do not know that. Dodgers suck, Corona champs. Hum baby, did you hear the Mike Moustakas ring stolen? I did not. The 2015 Royals or what? That's horrible. How did that happen? Someone break into his house? If I were at that stadium, I would have no problem jumping in there, getting out of that crazy steer. I can't stand those fans. Yeah, it's unlikely, but it could happen, you know. If I'm there rooting for the Giants, I happen to be by myself. There's only Dodger fans around. I'm like, yeah, let's go, belt. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Guys, hey, man, shut the F up. I'm like, man, get the F out of my face. Oh, fuck. That's exactly what would happen. There's fights in every stadium, but especially San Diego. Padres fans worse by a mile. Hey, have a good night, David Knight. Check out David Knight's channel. He may be doing the stream tonight. Eric Rocha is doing play-by-play. Are you doing it with David Knight, Steven Ortega? Yeah, I cannot promise that because might be watching the game. Well, I will be watching the game, and it just kind of depends. I'm going to try to jump in there maybe for the 7th, 8th, and 9th or something. I don't know. I don't like to do too many. You've noticed I don't do a lot of play-by-play because I don't like. I enjoy it, but I also enjoy just watching the game and just being a fan, you know, and then coming on and talking to you guys about it at the post game. That's kind of my favorite thing to do. But definitely, San Francisco Giants fans are probably the most civilized. But I might do a play-by-play myself. I was considering it. Nothing is set in stone yet. Just keep an eye out. But I am doing this series preview now, and I will definitely have a post game. So yeah, Rocha's doing it. Rocha Entertainment. He's actually a Patreon. So Rocha Entertainment. I need to get with him. We talked about doing some collabs, and it just hasn't happened yet. But anyway, to this article, Giants weren't supposed to be there. Giants wasn't supposed to be there. Just supposed to be here. That's not how baseball works, though. There's not no supposed to and not supposed to. There's only predictions. Every team is supposed to be where they end up. You know what I'm saying? You can't go into a baseball season and say, Pirates are not supposed to be good this year. Why? They're a baseball team. They're a baseball team. They're going to go out there and do their best. And if they happen to be really good and they play well, then guess what? They're really good and they played well. And they are supposed to be there. Odds makers at BetGMM set their season with a total of 75.5 expectations. Well, BetGMM don't know what they're doing. I mean, that's not surprising. I had them, I think, at 90 or something. I had them so high people were calling me a homer. And I turned out to be too low. I mean, I expected the Padres and Dodgers to give the Giants a run for their money and end up being the top two teams like everyone else thought. But Giants have instead bludgeoned, I don't know how to say that word, their way to the top of the standings, hitting the most home runs in the league despite playing at a notoriously pitcher-friendly park. The regression has loomed over their heads all season. They've got to come back to earth at some point, right? No. I don't think it's safe to say losing 3 out of 4 is called regression. I would agree with that. So this guy seems pretty on point, but here he previews the games. We'll get into that in a minute. But first, back to the chat for a little while. Try to even that out here. You're a great person, William. Good luck to your Dodgers, William Henry. Kaiser So's can't wait for this series. The old schooling, I follow Hum Baby and Rocha. You guys are cool. Thank you so much. Watch party today. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Maybe we'll do more of a watch party than a play-by-play. Because that would make it a little more, when I do the play-by-play and I advertise it as such, I want to do a good professional job. But I also am clearly a Giants fan first and foremost, so it's tough to and even, real announcers obviously show more emotion when their team does well. But the Giants do a really good job of being, somewhat fair. If the opposing team hits a home run, John Miller doesn't go, oh gosh, damn it, home run, shit. Brewers with the home. No, he'll be like, home run. And the Brewers take a lead. He'll actually call it. Now, when the Giants do it, he'll say, adios, pelota. Obviously, a little more passion, but I like the smaller crowds. Can you detect a little candlestick edge? Chardell says, calm down, Lan. You have to chill. What did Lan say? Or are you talking to me? Oh, Ian, not Lan. I'm sorry, Ian. Let's go, Giants. F the Dodgers with the flip off. Linda Rocha, we weren't supposed to be there in 10 and 12. Right, we weren't supposed to be there. Jenny does not like Rocha play-by-play. It was not as fun as I thought it would be. I prefer Hum Baby. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Jenny. Sorry about that. I know that Rocha obviously has a huge audience, so he's doing something right over there. I I think most of his streams have hundreds of viewers. I'm just happy when I hit 100. Where are we at right now? Where are we at right now? Feels like about 30 or 40. I could be wrong. 55. Wow. Amazing. Thank you so much. Good luck to your Dodgers as well. Most home runs despite no DH, not at the park. Rocha, I feel, is just negative to the Giants with everything. Is really? This Giants fan. I mean, what's there to be negative about? I don't get that this season. I'm not saying I haven't heard it. I haven't listened to him enough. I need to check him out some more. But if you're negative about the Giants this year, I can't imagine in 2017. You must have been like, we're the worst team in the history of baseball. We absolutely suck, and I hate this, and I can't believe you didn't just like stop watching baseball altogether. Lady Braves, what's going on, Humm? Baby, what's up, Lady Braves? Rocha cusses too much. I think he appeals to the immature Linda Rocha. Yeah, I cuss too, but not overly, not too much, right? Not too much. Now in my daily life, a little bit more, but on the channel, I try to keep it, fairly clean. Is Quintana pitching this series? I'm pretty sure we will see Quintana. I don't know if he'll start, but he will pitch several innings. He's not going to be someone just to, pitch an inning. Goodbye, a home run for Buster Posey. Goodbye. I can't do the impressions too well. You got Vince Scully. He was a classic. What did he say? And it'd be perfect for tonight. We've had all the fuss and feathers. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. But it's time. It's time for Giants Dodgers baseball. And let's go. He would say Dodgers maybe, but let's go Giants because this is a Giants channel, Giants fans. But we had some Dodgers fans here as well, like Alex Arellano. Thank you for jumping in here. Much appreciated that. If you are a Dodgers fan, check out my video this morning because you probably live in the LA area, so you haven't been out to Oklahoma to see the AAA part, but I was there earlier this year to check out the River Cats, and I saw a game against the Salt Lake Bees. That was back in, I think it was May or June. I think it was May. But anyway, I got some footage there, and I put up a stadium review of their stadium, and a beautiful park, amazing park, very awesome. I think I just slightly prefer Sacramento, but I really like that park. So, yeah, the Dodgers AAA team, beautiful ballpark. Check out that video. I cuss in daily life, too. Rocha is just overboard and more than just an occasional F. Oh, Linda Rocha. Really? Is that the case? I've seen pieces of his stream. I need to give him some more support since he's actually a Patreon of mine now. Dodgers fan ruined Brian Stowe's life. That's true. Is that his name, Brian Stowe's? I don't think that's his name. Could be wrong on that. I thought it was just, Brian Stowe. Just Brian Stowe. Oh, it's because you said Stowe's like apostrophe S. Okay, that's what threw me off. And also, yeah. You're right, Brian Stowe's. Sorry about that. My bad. You're right about that. But I'm glad that he's, he hasn't obviously fully recovered, but he's able to survive and live and get around, and he's not just a vegetable anymore, and that's which he was at first, and I'm really happy about that. And that was just an absolute tragedy. Hey, Eric, would it be nice if Vince Scully made an appearance in the Dodgers-Giants series? He's a fan, legendary. Funny thing is, he was so old, but he was still good. And I remember he said he was going to do it another year because he just didn't want to quit, and he finally retired. And that was, 5 years ago. He's still with us. I mean, he's still around, and he's still done some interviews, and he still sounds great and very sharp. He could have kept going, but I understand why you would retire at that point in your life, with the travel and everything. He could have done home games then, but no, all due respect, happy retirement to him. But wow, what a life. What an amazing life he has had, and is still hopefully many more years left. What's up, City Boys 415? What's up, Jenny Vega? What's up, Baptism? What's up, City Boys? We need to bring the backbone of this team, which is pitching. So I was jumping into, that was my Brian. I was searching to see, because I thought his name was Brian Stowe, and I thought he said Stowe's, but then I realized, he's just saying Stowe's as in the possession apostrophe S, so it just confused me. September 3rd. That's today. We're going to have the Dodgers taking on DeSclafani. He has sucked this year. I gave you some stats earlier. And in August, his 5.93 ERA was his worst of any month this season. So not only has he pitched terrible against the Dodgers, he hasn't been pitching well lately. And in his 5 starts against LA, 9.43 earned run average over 21 innings of work. Worst against any of the 14 teams by a landslide. So very bad news. On September 4th, Julio Urias, 15-3, the most wins in the NL, 3.17 ERA. He's been hot. He's got a great month of August. He started to struggle, and then he turned it around. He's been amazing lately. And we got who's pitching for the Giants? A guy you might have heard of named TBD. In other words, the bullpen. So that is insane, and that you got to give the advantage to the Dodgers there. But who knows? Maybe Sammy will give us some good innings. Maybe Quintana will give us some good innings. But then we got a possible second bullpen game on Sunday, September 5th against none other than Walker Buehler. And there's just no way around it that this is going to be a massive challenge right here. Massive. And if the Giants do, and I've heard some people say Giants are sweeping, I don't think that's a logical prediction. But if it happens, which it could, it's baseball, that would just be, oh my goodness. Can you imagine the Dodgers' reaction, the fans and everything, if that was to happen? But it starts tonight. You can't sweep unless you win tonight. So it starts tonight. Thank you, Linda Roach. I love you too. I appreciate your support. Logan M. Eric doesn't care. Eric, imagine making a Dodgers fan a mod on a Giants channel. Okay. I actually just judge people by people. If they're good people and I trust them and I like them and they've been around for a while and they've supported me for a while, then they get moderator. Really don't care what team they root for. Just like I don't give it to every Giants fan. Should I just give mods to Giants fans only, even if they're insane? Insane. There are some crazy Giants fans. There are crazy fans of every team. But you're right. I don't care. I do not care. William Henry is awesome and is a Dodgers fan. I said it. I've had people unsubscribe just for saying good luck. Literally, they cussed me out. I got an email said, Eric, you're not a true effing Giants fan, you piece of crap. You telling a Dodgers fan good luck is a sin. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of the Bay Area. I'm like, oh my God. Like seriously, I'm a hardcore fan since the freaking 80s. The Dodgers, if I do my ranking, Dodgers are my least favorite team. I don't root for the Dodgers. I don't root for their affiliates. Okay? I don't root for little league teams called Dodgers. Okay, if my kid was on a little league team called the Dodgers, I'd be like, son, I love you, but I'm rooting against your team. I hope you do well and lose. No, I don't know if I go that far. That's pretty jacked up. Logan M, bro, it's freaking baseball. Dodgers have been going with a 4-man rotation using the pen as a fifth starter. Yeah, I do know the Dodgers have been doing that as well. Thought they were going to use their big prospect. They ended up trading him to the Nationals. Do I believe we're signing Chris Bryant long term? At first, I did not. But I'm more 50-50 now. I think, the Giants might pull the trigger on that. He seems to like it there. I think it's 50-50 right now. I won't be surprised either way. But at first, I did not think so. Hum Baby's channel is one of the original Giants channels. That's crazy because YouTube has been. I wish I started back in 2006, 2007. It didn't even cross my mind. Like, who would want to listen to me? Who would want to listen to me? Nobody thought about it back then. We thought YouTube was a place for cat videos and zoo videos and just dumb stuff. Kind of what TikTok is now. Maybe I need to jump over there and do something because just random weird stuff. And it has become a place for actual, creators to do their own stuff, you want to be a movie critic? Boom, you're a movie critic. You want to be a sports talk broadcaster? Boom, you're a sports talk broadcaster. This is a freaking amazing platform. I don't agree with everything YouTube does and all their decisions and everything about it, but it's definitely a great platform to be nobody and say, hey, I want to be this, and you're this now. Now, you got to still be good. You got to grow an audience. You can't just, do it and expect to get a bunch of views, but at least you're out there. Haven't watched 42 because of the Dodgers. Wow, high life, boys. I watched 42 in the movie theaters. I own it on Blu-ray or DVD. I can't. That's surprising. I mean, Jackie Robinson is and all that. That's a huge part of baseball history. I respect the Dodgers for making that signing. Now, all due respect, though, for knowledge, the Giants have had some managers back in the day. I think it was Joe McCarthy. How can I remember his name? McCarthy, was it? Was it Joe McCarthy? I'm getting confused because Giants have a player named Joe McCarthy in their minor league system. I don't think it was Joe McCarthy, though. He was a manager of the Red Sox. Somebody put in the chat the old Giants manager. It's like McCarthy, but it's not McCarthy. It's something like that. McGraw, not McCarthy. McGraw, yeah. John McGraw, McCarthy, just got that in my head, and once I get something in my head, I can't fix it. But yeah, no, John McGraw, he tried to get African Americans on his team. He'd be like, no, it's Native American. It's all good. We could run him out there, and then the league to do their research, and then he would get in trouble, and they kick him off the team. So John McGraw didn't care. To his credit, he didn't care where you were from. He didn't care what your race was. If you were good at baseball, he wanted you out there. So the Giants tried to get that horrible gentleman's agreement fixed, but didn't work for them. But luckily, the Dodgers got it done. Quick draw McGraw, yeah, John McGraw. I think it was John McGraw. Could be wrong on that, but I think it was John McGraw back in the day. They also had other managers too, who I don't think cared, like Leo DeRocher. They just said, hey, obviously we know about Leo DeRocher because he was with the Dodgers whenever around the time that Jackie Robinson went there. But Leo DeRocher, he had to give his team. His team was like, I ain't playing with that, blah, 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 blah. Bunch of losers, bunch of messed up brains in there. And he said, y'all don't want to play with this young man? Go ahead and get off this team then, because he's playing. That fixed it real quick. So respect for that. But Branch Rickey is the one who really got it done. So big respect to Branch Rickey, played by Harrison Ford in the film. Amazing performance. And that's a movie I need to watch again. I haven't seen that for a while. I gave it away. I gave that movie away, a Blu-ray giveaway, and I gave away a Jackie Robinson jersey earlier. I haven't done any giveaways for a while, but I do have a whole bunch of Dodgers bobbleheads. You want to know my Dodgers bobbleheads? Because I go to a lot of games. I got Walker Buehler. I got Cody Bellinger. I got Clayton Kershaw. I think I got a Pedro Baez. I'm just looking at my bobbleheads right now. Yeah. But I got a lot of Giants as well. Same year, I've been a Dodgers fan since 2005, a.k.a. Kerouac's debut and Don Manning's debut, John Joseph McGraw. So, guys, that's going to do it for today's series preview. I think if I'm being unbiased, a true, honest, non-biased prediction, if I wasn't a Giants fan, I'd probably pick the Dodgers to win 2 out of 3. But as a Giants fan, I believe in this team. I think we can find a way to win tonight with DeSclafani going. I think he'll bring it. He knows what he's done against the Dodgers. He knows he's got to pitch well. He's got to be completely focused tonight. I believe he'll be okay tonight. I don't know what Gallo Pinto is, old schooling. Do I like Gallo Pinto? What is that? Joey Gallo? What's Gallo Pinto? Oh, Gallo Pinto. Oh, Gallo Pinto. Gallo Pinto. Oh, yeah, from Central America dish. Okay, yeah, I haven't had that for a long time. I know. I had to search it up. I was thinking Joey Gallo. Gallo Pinto, of course. No, yeah, chicken rice, basically, yeah. Of course, I love it. Delicious. But anyway, I will say the Giants will win tonight, and I think we will have a chance to win one of the bullpen games. So I'm going to just go out, take a leap of faith, say the Giants can win 2 out of 3 in this series. That's a biased prediction. But like I said, unbiased prediction, I'll take the Dodgers winning 2 out of 3. I do think it's going to be a 2 out of 3. I don't think it's going to be a sweep. If it is, oh, Lord, we could have problems. But let's just hope for the best, and it starts tonight. I can't wait for the postgame. I'll take the Giants winning tonight by a score of 6-4. 6-4 tonight. The Giants win, and there will be a home run. There will be a home run tonight. Who's going to go deep tonight? You know what? You know who's going deep tonight? You know who hadn't hit one for a while? Brandon Crawford, against, maybe not against the start, but Brandon Crawford goes deep tonight. Giants win 6-4. There you have the prediction for tonight. Throw your prediction in the chat for tonight. And if you get it right, I don't know what I can do for you because I don't have anything to give away right now. But if you get it right, I will give you a huge shout out. So make sure to put your prediction in the chat. Samuel says Giants 4-3. And today's bobblehead of the day, which I'll try to show it in the post game as well. Today's bobblehead of the day is the Babe. And this is the Boston Braves Babe Ruth bobblehead. The greatest, the GOAT. Number 3, the Babe. So that's today's bobblehead of the day. Thank you guys for joining me today. We got 7-2 Dodgers in the chat, 5-4 Dodgers, Justin Lamas, and Logan M, David Price going tonight. Good predictions, guys. It could go either way. It could honestly go either way. Giants fans are going to pick the Giants, and Dodgers fans are going to pick the Dodgers. Unbiased, I think the Dodgers have the advantage in this series. But you know what? Dodgers have had the advantage this whole season, and the Giants have completely taken over this season up until just recently. So it doesn't really matter. Let's just hope for the best, guys. And that's it. So thank you again, everyone. Please, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. We'll talk to you after the game. And if you're here after this stream and you're just watching it on replay, thank you so much for being here. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. Let's go, Giants. It's time for Giants-Dodgers rivalry baseball, and it's the biggest series of the year, so don't miss it. And we will talk to you after the game, maybe during the game. Keep an eye out. David Knight stream. I'll definitely put a post on Twitter and my community tab, so keep an eye out there, and I'll let you guys know where I'll be, if I'll be somewhere during the game. If not, I'll talk to you for the post game. And I cannot wait. Let's go, Giants. See ya!